Alright, greetings everyone. Greetings, greetings. It seems I can in fact remember my hotkeys. Awesome. Alright, here we are. Chat seems to be working. Hello Cindy as always. How is everybody? Hello. Taking my time to adjust a few things here, just a second. Hope everybody is doing okay. Please tell me if there is any problem with the audio. I'm trying to set everything up here, but it seems everything's alright. And I do have a new microphone as well. So chances are my voice sounds a bit different from the last stream, compared to the last stream that is. Yep, it's okay there, thanks Cindy. Our custom chat on screen seems to be working beautifully. The new color is looking nice as well. I've changed your nickname's color, Cindy, so should be more visible now. Here we are, everyone. This is going to be, I guess anyway, it might be, the very last episode of my Dark Souls 1 Lorethrough, or lore run. For those of you who are new here, this is a Let's Play, where I tried my best to complete all NPC quests, and failed, unfortunately. We did fail Sigmayr's quests, sadly. The Chaos Eaters got to him first, I couldn't complete his quest. But we are going to tie a few loose ends on this episode. We are going to finish, I believe, 2 NPC quests, 2 or 3 quests anyway, before defeating Gwyn. Gwyn is the only boss remaining, the very final boss. We have defeated all others. We might try the... what's it called now? Sanctuary Guardian double boss fight as well, depending on how things go. I might give that a try. Let me know if you'd like to see that, actually. So, I say we should get started. Let me try to get my bearings here for a second. I will talk to Laurentius here.
Oh, hello there. You've been a stranger these days. Why?
Yeah, thought as much.
What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it.
Have I bought all of his pyromancies? Let me check. I'm gonna say no for now.
I see. I suppose I was mistaken.
Yeah, you were, man.
In any case,
For the 10th time, because you've asked me this question 2 times already. So I haven't bought his stuff. I would like to use this character later to try and get the Platinum Trophy. Which means it would be a good idea to try and buy this stuff from him. Well, let's get Iron Flash and Flash Sweat for now. Yeah, sounds good. I might even get the trophy for getting all the pyromancies, we'll see.
my teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy.
I love this line.
Born into dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog.
I think we've heard that before on this playthrough, on the beginning of the playthrough, that is. But still.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
This line holds a lot of meaning once you understand the whole nature of Dark thing. Humans are basically not meant to use fire, if you think about it. And fire was one of the tools used to shackle humanity, to lock away their true strength. Stone Dragon, what should we do here actually? I would like to get a few more souls. Let's do a round of farming on the Tomb of Giants. Yeah. Tomb of Giants, that is. Let's start slow. We don't have that many people in chat just yet, so let's begin things slow. So again, the plan here is to complete the last NPC quests. And once those are done, we are going to fight Gwyn and then end the playthrough, basically, end the run. And by final NPC quests, I mean Laurentius and Griggs from Vinheim, which means we are going to have to buy some stuff from them. Mainly from Griggs. I could just send Laurentius to Blighttown right now if I wanted to. But I would prefer to buy his pyromancies before I do that, so that I don't have to buy them again later on my second playthrough. Yeah, these guys are always terrifying. Thankfully, I can one-shot them now. 1800 souls, that's not bad actually. Not bad. I think the archer skeletons don't give me as much, sadly. Let's see. Ouch. Okay, where's the archer? Oh, there's another. Whatever this is. There's another whatever the hell this is. Not entirely sure what to call these guys. Dog skeletons? They don't look like dogs though. 1200, not bad, not bad. Do I still have? I do. I do have a homeward equipped. That's good. No other skeletons around here, right? Yeah. Again, I am using a new microphone, so please do tell me if my voice sounds alright. I think it does. It's a nice microphone. Better than the last one. The last one died, actually. I suppose I should, give you the news. Good news is I have 2 monitors now. I got a second monitor. Okay, could you not? Okay. I was caught by surprise. I didn't think that guy would aggro on me. Was kind of distracted talking about my monitor as well, but oh well. Oh, come on, game. Really? Really, game? Let's try that again. So yeah, I have 2 monitors now, which is nice. Believe it or not, I had never used 2 monitors before. So I am discovering the wonders of having a dual monitor setup, which is great. But the bad news is, my old microphone died. Coincidentally, it died when I installed my new monitor. Not sure if it was exactly at the same time, but as soon as I installed when I tested my new monitor, the old microphone died as well. Which is to be expected. It was a rather cheap microphone. And it survived for 1 year, which is not great. But at the same time, for the price that I paid for that thing, it's more than one could hope, I believe. And it provided me with okay-ish audio quality. The filters on OBS were doing a lot of work, but still. It served its purpose, so I'm happy with that. And I got a new one, which is fine. Okay, so let's try not to mess up the jump attack. I was trying to go for this attack for some reason, I can just run and attack, right? I can just jump and attack, that is. This. Not really sure what I was doing there. Strong attack. Yeah, these guys don't stagger, do they? They are weird. Die. Thank you. There we go. Let's do, say, 2 more rounds of farming and let's see what I can buy with the souls I get. I can buy Laurentius inventory. I'm worried about Griggs inventory though. He does sell Logan's spells as well, which means his spells are a bit expensive. So we're gonna need money, is what I'm trying to say. Money, money, money. Weird ass attack, okay. Where am I going again? This place is confusing. I don't play through this place often enough. I usually just play through it once to defeat Nito, and then that's it. So I'm not used to navigating this place. Yeah. Begone. Begone, creature. Evil creature. Okay, so again, I was going for the jump attack, but I don't need to do that. I can just sprint and attack. What? I hate this attack, man. What? Crazy, crazy iframes on that. Another one? Okay, die. Thank you. What? Bro. Man, I hate these things. These enemies, man. Best way to fight them is to not fight them at all, you know? Just one-shot them as soon as you can. Thanks, Cindy, for keeping the chat lively. And for testing out the emotes. Again, I never get tired of seeing the emotes work, honestly. I never do. It was so much work to get that shit working. You guys have no idea. No idea at all. But working they are, chat. Working they are. Use as many emotes as you want. I got to learn a bit of programming on the way, which is nice. One more run and off we go. Pretty sure there's another one of the dog skeletons here. Yeah, there we go. Shut up. Now the big skeleton there. Can I not aggro the other guy? Let me try. Okay, I messed up. Almost turned into a disaster, that did. At least I got the one shot on this guy. That should be enough, right? Surely that is enough. Even if it isn't enough, the trip down to Blighttown should provide me with enough souls to get the rest of Grieg's spells, so... Off we go back to Firelink. So we're gonna buy the rest of Laurentius's inventory, and then I'm gonna send him down to Blighttown. Do keep in mind, completing these NPCs quests basically mean killing them. These are two NPCs who unfortunately do not survive their quests. Laurentius is, as you can tell, curious about the Chaos Pyromancies we have, which we found in Blighttown. I think if you have any of the Chaos Pyromancies, this will trigger this dialogue, so... No. I think you need to have any of the Pyromancies sold by... What's her name again? Quilana? Yeah, Quilana. The Pyromancy teacher we find in Blighttown. Yeah, that's the trigger, most likely.
Oh, hello there. Oh, please, as always.
No dialogue.
In this land, I felt... Goodbye then.
So, teleporting back didn't work. Let's quit out and then come back in. There is no limit to how many times he can ask you about the pyromancies, so we should be okay here. On this playthrough, he actually asked me this a handful of times already. So let's try that again.
Oh, hello there. Oh, please. Why?
There we go.
What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it.
He is fascinated, as you can see. So now we are going to tell him about Quilana, all the way down in Blighttown, which will trigger him to go down there looking for her.
Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate her myself.
Yeah.
Only with death, once again. The pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. When I gave you that flame, I gave you a part of myself. Please take good care of it.
I shall.
Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. you dare go on.
Don't you dare go hollow. I love this line as well. Laurentius is such a great character, right? Doesn't really do anything. Just sell you some starting level pyromancies and then dies, but still. Oh, we should buy his stuff, shouldn't we?
Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyro owning your debt.
Ah, okay. For a second I thought we couldn't. There we go.
A pyromancer's flame.
Alright.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Alright. Like I said, he's such an interesting character. Let me store the Soul of Sith in the inventory before I consume it by accident. The Dark Souls player urge to consume soul items, you know. Griggs, my boy.
Oh, hello. Why, of course I don't mind teaching you sorceries, but now that you've located Master Logan, I can't imagine that I can be of much help.
I wonder if I can still complete his quest, actually. Well, he did say that he would move away once he taught all of his sorceries, so... Okay, so let me buy this from him. And I need more for Soul Spear. Yeah, the others I've already learned, as you can see, but they don't disappear from his inventory. So I think I need to buy Logan's spells from him.
2 things are required for sorcery.
Yeah, that's repeated dialogue.
Oh, alright. That'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we meet again.
Alright. That's repeated dialogue again. So like I said, let's make our way down to Blighttown. And by make our way down to Blighttown, I mean let's teleport there. Daughter of Chaos, yes. Let's warp down there. Might as well rest here, I suppose. Fix our stuff. Never mind. Have I rejoined the Sunbros? I haven't, I'm still a forest hunter. Ah, okay, this is interesting. We should meet... What's his face again? Shiva of the East. Here in Blighttown as well. Now that we are a forest hunter. So that should be interesting. That was the plan, I believe, from last stream. To basically get a bunch of birds in one stone. I had the vague memory that there was another NPC meeting down here in Blighttown, but I couldn't recall which one it was. Now I do. It's Shiva. Shiva of the East, more like Shiva the Diseased. Am I right, chat? Old memes, man. Old memes. Sadly, there is no Blighttown bonfire. We have to teleport to the Daughter of Chaos back there, so... we gotta make our way back, slowly, through Quaylag's boss arena. But here we are. I'm gonna equip my crossbow instead, because I don't want to waste fire arrows on these bugs. These damn bugs. Okay, so I see Shiva already. That's one of those very out-of-the-way encounters, you know? Have you guys ever met Shiva down here? I can't say that I usually do, honestly, but here we go. In case you don't know, the trigger for this is joining the forest hunters and I believe speaking to Shiva at the forest. And then, if you travel to Blighttown, you will meet him here. His bodyguard is here as well, the ninja guy. Still not much of a talker. Be gone. Filthy insect. Be gone. There. What's up, Shiva?
Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
I love this guy's voice acting. Such a shame that he doesn't have that much of a role in the game, you know. Why the fish emoji, Cindy? What's up with that? Oh yeah, we do get a gesture from him, don't we? Look skyward. That's interesting. So we get a unique gesture. And he sells a bunch of weapons which are usually hard to find, you know. The Flamebird, I suppose, is not that difficult. You can get it from the Snake Man in Sense Fortress. This you can get from the Stone Guardians in the forest, but this here, this is hard to find. The Demon Great Machete. The lesser copper demons use great swords in pairs. The blade is cast iron and hooked. The sword is imbued with no particular magic, but for those who have the strength, its great weight will smash foes mercilessly. That's a B scaling in strength, a 40 strength requirement. 133 base damage. Very high damage. Quite interesting. I have no idea, I just like it. I thought it was just an NPC, not you. Yeah, his bodyguard is always around Cindy. Where Shiva goes, his bodyguard goes after, you know. That ninja guy who is always semi-invisible. The Shotel can be bought from Shiva as well. And if you don't feel like killing the merchant in the Undead Burg, you can also get the Uchigatana. I'm not gonna die due to the poison, am I? Surely not, but still. Let's eat ourselves a bit of moss, just to be safe. I say as soon as the effect goes out. Well, that's fine. Dialogue?
We meet again.
We do.
I have the equipment, if you have the need.
Not sure I have the need, but let's check it out anyway. So yeah, we can get the Uchigatana. And I believe this is the only way to get the washing pole and the claw as well. These are the two unique weapons you can get from him. Katana forged in an eastern land. Very unusual specimen with a long blade. The blade is extremely long, but as a result, quite easily broken. If you don't mind, and I assume you don't, a bit of a nerdy extra detail. This sword is a direct reference to the Monohashizao sword from Sasaki Kojiro. Sasaki Kojiro, I should say, yeah. From Japanese history. Who is also a famous character in a bunch of Japanese games, so chances are you have heard about him. It was supposedly a very long blade, a strangely long katana. So there you have it. And the claw as well, a weapon formed by 3 sharp claws. Attacks cause bleeding and the wounds inflicted are not easily mended. Preferred weapon of the spooks of an eastern land. Dark Souls does love to use this word, doesn't it? Spooks. Which tends to be a word for spies or something amongst those lines. Not sure we need to buy anything from him though, honestly. So I guess we're good. And he also sells the Eastwood Grain Ring. This special ring crafted in an eastern land is made of gold but with a wood grain crest on its surface. The ring slows the loss of weapon durability and is particularly useful to bearers of delicate swords crafted in the east. Kinda like the knuckle bracing ring from Dark Souls 2. Never really found a necessity, you know, to use this ring in Dark Souls 1, honestly. Katanas do break very fast, but not as fast as they do in Dark Souls 2, I feel, so not really that necessary. And we can't talk to him, sadly. I mean, there is no talk option.
We meet again.
And no extra dialogue, I believe. Unless he says something if we buy anything. Let's check. I can't buy anything because I'm poor. I could get the Uchigatana. Yeah, why not?
I see. You have a sharp eye for trinkets.
I do.
Suits me fine. I'll be seeing you.
Indeed. Anything new?
We meet again. I have
No. No new dialogue. At least I have a new gesture though, so that's fine. There we have it, chat. That's Shiva of the East, and that's all content related to Shiva, I believe. And yes, I could of course kill his bodyguard to get the Dark Wood Grain Ring, but there is really no reason to do it. This is not a light roll build, so we have no use for that ring. Do you guys see that, chat? Way off in the distance. There seems to be a pyromancer. A lonely pyromancer waiting for us. It's our friend Laurentius. Let's talk to him. And he is immediately aggroed. Away, mosquitoes. Laurentius, don't do it. He's poisoned. Don't do it, man. You're wide open, man. Come on. And that's it. One backstab and he's gone. 1k souls and some more trauma for our character. For losing yet another friend. And that's it. No dialogue either, which is quite sad. Quite sad, I'm trying to say. Soler gets dialogue once he goes hollow, but sadly not Laurentius. Man, we are not getting enough souls down here. I thought we would get, you know, a good amount of souls. I feel like that's it for Blightstown, honestly. So that's Laurentius. Obviously, if you don't want him to die, never tell him about Quilana. Keep it a secret. But at the same time, for one who loves pyromancy so much, sitting at Firelink Shrine for the rest of his days, you know, never improving in the art of pyromancy. Maybe that's worse than death, you know. Maybe that's the story here. Maybe he has a right to know about Quilana. Who knows? So let's kill a few demons down here and make our way back to Firelink and try to complete Grieg's questline. We do have to fight the 4 kings, don't we? Ah, we do. So I could fight the 4 kings now and get a bunch of souls, couldn't I? Well, I'm here, so since I'm here, let's stick to the plan and kill some demons. Damn it, the Taurus demons don't respawn, do they? Dang it. So let's kill some Capra demons then. Cue in the Doomslayer music. Everyone they fear is you. Okay. Could you not dodge my attacks? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your cooperation. That's not a lot of souls, though. Can I get more, please? Brother, may I get some souls? Please, brother. I crave souls. Okay, there's a bunch more down here. Should be able to get a few more. It won't be enough to buy Soul Spear though, but still. Oh, that's not a one-shot. That's surprising, actually. I thought we could one-shot these guys. We can stagger them though. So that's okay. Which tells me I need to get more faith, probably. Yeah, that's not a lot of souls though. You. Stagger. Stagger. Alright. So we are out of here and we are going to fight the Four Kings. What do you say? Let's fight the Four Kings. Now we have the Covenant of Artorias because we fought Sith in the last stream. Now it's all coming back to me. Let's fight the Four Kings and we should have enough souls to complete Grieg's questline as well. And once that is done, then it's time for Gwyn. Since we are fighting the Four Kings though, we are going to use this right here. Great Magic Barrier. Also, what ring should I use? I mean, not much of a choice, is there? Covenant of Artorias, never mind. Not much of a choice for this boss fight. Cebola, yes Cindy. The Onion Knight. Cavaleiro Cebola. So down we go. I also have to speak to the mage blacksmith down there, which I think might be the first time I speak to this guy on this playthrough because I completely forgot about him. Do I have any of the... Yeah, I do, right? I have the 2 embers that I can give him. So I suppose we can complete that as well. I don't think there's an achievement for giving all the embers to their respective blacksmiths, but maybe there should be. Come on, Miyazaki. Give us an achievement for finding all embers.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickett of Vinheim.
Rickard.
I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
Yeah, so this is my first time talking to him. Completely forgot about this NPC. Says the guy who is doing a goddamn lore-through of Dark Souls 1, and he completely ignores an NPC for the entirety of the playthrough. Yeah. Awesome.
What is it? Have you... Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools.
You have difficulty to fight the Four Kings, Cindy. Just stack magical defense and beat their ass, that's it. There's no secret. Also stay close to them, because their attacks deal more damage if you are far away. Oh, right, okay. So, this is new. Man, I should have talked to this NPC at the start of the playthrough, shouldn't I? What a mess. So in case you're wondering what the hell these are not normally here. I am using a mod, which I think is called Dark Souls 1 PvP Overhaul. I'm not entirely sure though, that's the name. The reason why I'm using it is to protect my game from hackers, basically. It has a very robust anti-hacking system. You know, the basic package of stuff like auto-kicking hackers from your game if they are, you know, hacking, if they are clearly someone who modified their own files in some way. But also things like keeping a backup from your saves in case you need to, you know, restore a corrupt save. But it also comes with a bunch of extra functionalities, such as these. I can use these to invade other places, but I believe permanently. Yeah, search all areas for an invasion, regardless of current location. Prepare to die red invasion behavior. This will invade infinitely upwards in soul level. Ah, cool. So we have that as well. I have the prepare to die invasion style. Isn't this how this works with Dark Souls Remastered though? Don't I invade indefinitely upwards? But I suppose we still have weapon upgrade brackets, right? I suppose this one ignores weapon upgrade and goes only by soul memory, or soul level I should say. Soul memory. My mind is in Dark Souls 2 apparently. Twin Red Eye Orb. Combine searching of all areas for an invasion regardless of current location. Okay, so that's a combination of these two here. And then we have the blue ones, which I assume are the same. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna buy these actually. Should I? Should I buy these? Not now anyway. Yeah, this NPC is excuse me. I can't speak English, I'm sorry. This NPC is useful, I was trying to say, because he actually sells Soul Arrow. So if you're playing a mage, you can buy a second copy of Soul Arrow to make your game even more easy, even easier than before, as if playing a mage didn't make it easy enough.
What is it? There's nothing to talk about.
Don't you want the Ember, my guy?
Undead. But what's there really to know?
I have 2 Embers, take them.
Oh, Big Hat. Of course I've heard.
Yeah.
Who hasn't in Vinheim? He was a royal member of Dragon School until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago. What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
I mean, we've killed him in the last episode, so I suppose our character is now curious, you know, to learn more about Old Hat Logan. Sorry, Big Hat Logan.
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works. We only fiddle and forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim, at least. We prefer to leave the theorizing to those uppity scholars.
Okay, so we're actually getting some interesting dialogue from this guy. This one makes me... It reminds me actually of that line from Dusk, where she says that magic from Ulasil is different from modern magic. Basically because modern magic ignores everything but the self. Or I suppose we could say it ignores everything but the final result. So maybe Vinhai magic, or the magic used by modern humans is simplistic. Like we said in a previous episode, it basically just means converting your souls into blue pupils, into projectiles. Whereas old magic actually tried to do, you know, interesting things. Hence why we have things like turning invisible or transforming into objects from Ulasil magic. But I digress.
What is it? There's nothing to
Okay, no new dialogue, and he's not getting the Ember.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Yeah, I might just do that because we are ending this playthrough, I'm sorry.
Hey, hang on.
Yep,
That's a sorcery ember, isn't it?
it is.
Yes, it certainly is. First I've seen since my banishment from Vinheim. What do you say, friend? Mind giving that to me?
Interesting little detail there.
I'm the only one who could handle it anyway.
Banishment, so he was banished from Vinhai from some reason. Yeah, sure.
Yes, as you should. I won't disappoint you. I'm taskless no longer.
Do we tell him that we are about to finish this playthrough? He's not gonna do a lot of smithing, you know, from now on. Okay, so let's quit
Come back soon.
and speak to him again.
Hey, hang on.
Yep,
Is that a sorcery ember?
it is.
I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame. Please, friend, let me have that. I am begging you.
Yeah, this one is the Enchanted Ember.
Craftsman of Vinheim. I'd go hollow before I pass him a flame like that.
Funny you should say that. That's the Enchanted Ember, which is interesting because this tells us that this whole enchanted effect is not natural magic. This is something that Sif developed, you know.
Oh, really? You are wonderful.
We are.
I will forge a Ricket masterpiece just for you. A weapon to make a legend out of it.
Yeah, sadly you won't because I will not be using materials on a magic weapon, but still. No new dialogue. Did we buy anything? Not really necessary, I believe. Yeah. So, goodbye.
Come back soon.
And that's it for Rickard of Vinheim, everyone. Yet another NPC off the list. Let's fight the four kings as we said we would. It's time we fight them. But yeah, very useful NPC if you are planning on using magic from the beginning of the game. Honestly, having 2 copies of Soul Arrow really does place this game in easy mode from the very beginning. I've tried playing mages before. I have nothing against it, by the way, right? I'm not one of those, you know, oh, magic is stupid kind of guy, but still. I've tried playing mages and it's not fun. It really just is a, you know, press R1 to win game. Okay, so let's roll down here, yeah. And over here, I believe, yeah. Easy there. How dare you, row catch me. Yeah, sure. Sure thing, buddy. The earth is scorched, why is that? What do you mean, man? Perry Nyoko, welcome, by the way. Welcome to the chat. This is the Dark Souls 1 lore run, or Lorethrough, which we are about to finish, actually. Was that a line from Rickard? Did he say anything about the scorched earth? Did that guy just dropped down? Same idea as us, most likely. Let's fight the 4 kings. We are about to fight the 4 kings now. Should be an easy fight, since we have great magic barrier. Kinda don't want to use a transient curse right now, so we're gonna have to avoid the ghosts. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. Okay, these guys have poise. So do I, though. Piss off. You too. Damn it. There we go. Oh, Titanite chunk. Titanite slab. Alright. Alright. Do keep in mind, chat, I messed up Sigmayr's quest on this playthrough. So I'm actually 1 slab shorter, so this is quite a blessing. Quite an interesting find. Streamer luck, everybody. I can now fully upgrade my... What is it? My Lightning Spear is fully upgraded, so... I think I wanted to upgrade my Evelyn as well. We might not do this, honestly. Do you mind, Ghost? Piss off. I might fully upgrade my Light Crossbow, though. It is only plus 10 right now. How many chunks do I have? Ah, there's ghosts around, isn't there? Okay. I'll check my crossbow in a second. Let's equip the Covenant of Artorias. Can the ghosts follow me in here? They can. Are you kidding me? Piss off, ghosts. Be gone, spirit. Be gone. So how many chunks do I have? I have 3, okay. Do I want to farm for more? That is the question. And the answer is no. The immediate answer is no, I don't want to. Alright, so let's fight the 4 kings. That's enough messing around. Long stairway down. There we go. Let's do this. Wish me luck, chat. Alright, the Abyss. Great magic barrier, and let's do this. And you know what? You know what? Where is it? Where is it? This. Okay. Yeah, that's a grab. No. Ah, okay. The reach on this thing, though. No damage, though. Face tank. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Your attacks are nothing to me. Yeah, don't care. Let's switch to our lightning weapon, by the way. Here we go. That should be better. There's the other one. Yeah, I still don't care, by the way. Look at all the damage we are not taking right now. Yeah, the lightning spear is definitely better. There we go. Chug for good measure. Another great magic barrier. Who's next? Hello? That's a projectile, yeah. You can just tank this, yeah. No damage. Easy. That should be one more king. So where is this guy? We're killing them so fast that they're not spawning in, you know, in time to help each other. Which is the ideal 4 kings strategy anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna hurt us, not with the crest shoot. Stand still, damn it. That's a grab. No, 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 no. Damn it. Okay, that actually dealt some damage at least. And another king spawned in, but should be okay. This guy is done. Dunzo. He is Dunzo. And that is it, chat. That's the 4 kings. I believe we can unequip the Covenant of Artorias now. Get ourselves some more souls. Where's my souls? There we go. 86k. Let's go. I think we can finish Grieg's questline now. That's for sure. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shards. We're hollow. You. Ugly hollow face. Let's cover that. GG, chat. Kinda already expected this boss fight to be easy, honestly. We are a bit over-leveled. Our build is basically done by this point. But yeah. Can I upgrade? I have just one Twinkling Titanite, don't I? So most likely not, yeah. Any of my armor pieces, I was about to ask. Thanks, Cindy, for the GG. Let's read the final boss soul, shall we? Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard, soul of the four kings who fell to dark. A fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo, and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. And it's interesting how we can't really see much of it, because we really just see the four kings during their boss fight, which is kind of a hectic boss fight. But if you look closely at it, the crown used by the four kings has the same design of the crown used by the Pygmy Lords in Dark Souls 3, which tells us that that crown is likely a symbol that Gwyn bestows upon humans. Human leaders, that is. Likely the leaders whom he picks to represent humanity. Which is, of course, BS. We know that he is just manipulating humanity to make them weak. But there we go. Lore, everybody. We're getting our final tidbits of lore before wrapping things up.
Oh, hello. You made it.
I did.
Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
I should probably speak with the guy in New Londo as well, to bring him to Firelink Shrine as well. I gotta remember to do that. So let's buy Soul Spear, and I think that should be it.
Two things up.
Let's see.
All right. That'll do it. That should help me.
Okay.
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin.
Okay.
Goodbye then.
Do I have to sit at the bonfire, or do I actually have to empty his inventory? Let's see. Let's see. He's still here though.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so let's buy everything else. Yeah, let's just buy everything else, you know. No reason to play it safe.
All right. That may we. Oh, hello. As pro. Two things.
Yeah, no new dialogue from him.
Goodbye then. Do.
That has to be it though. Unless the trigger has, has passed already. Since we've already completed Logan's quest line. Yeah, he's still here. I'm thinking his quest line is not going to advance anymore because we have already completed Logan's quest line. Maybe we have to do that before completing Logan's quest. Let's try. Let's try logging back in. See if that works. Nah, he's still here.
Oh, hello. Then as.
Yeah. Should I buy these as well? Might as well, right?
I have decided to see.
Okay, there we go.
Archives.
There we go.
That I may never make it, but I would feel worthless if I did not at least try. What other choice do I have to earn Logan's recognition?
Good luck to you, man.
I have decided to see.
Okay, so we had to talk to him.
All right, that'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we meet again.
Sadly, we have to spend all the souls we got from the Four Kings, but that's okay. Now he should disappear. There we go. And he's not gone. What?
I have decided.
Okay.
Goodbye then.
Well, still, he should disappear now, right? Let's warp to the Undead Parish. Now we can advance his quest. Like he said, he will try to find Logan at the Regal's archives. Which means he has to go through Sen's Fortress. Sadly, he is never going to see the Regal archives. Or Anor Londo, for that matter. Because he won't make it past Sen's Fortress. Let's try and find him, shall we? Complete the last NPC quest. Well, not the last, we still have to complete Ingward's quest. by just talking to him. And the bell is ringing. I'm gonna equip the Silver Serpent Ring here. Get myself a few more souls. No reason not to do it, I suppose. Funnily enough, the spot where we can find Griggs is the very same spot where we find the Black Mage set and the Hush spell. I've spoken about this before, but it feels to me like we actually find the bodies of certain NPCs. I forgot to mention this earlier, but the place where we fought Laurentius is also the place where we find the Pyromancer set on a dead body, which is the set used by Laurentius. And again, the place where we find Griggs is the place where we find the Black Mage set, which is what Griggs use as well. So this tells me that these are actually the bodies of these NPCs. Now you might ask, how is this possible? How can we find the bodies of NPCs who are still alive? Griggs can be waiting for me, ouch, at Firelink Shrine. And yet I can still find the dead body with the Black Mage set. This is gonna hit me, yeah. Here in Stan's Fortress. And the answer for that is, again, time is convoluted. Oh, there we go. See? There he is. And he actually died to the boulder, what? Poor guy, and he dropped something in humanity. Oh, okay, we get Hush and Slumbering Dragon Crest. Didn't we have a Rush already? We did, right? Huh. Okay, interesting. That is indeed interesting. Okay. I'm trying to show you something here, but... yeah, there we go, guys. That's Griggs. That's the end of his quest line. I believe this is the area here, yeah, if we cross to the other side. Here we go. This is where Griggs was. He aggroed onto us and then took damage from the boulder. But that's where he was. He was actually using Hush, which is interesting. Poor guy. But like I said, I think Dark Souls does that actually. This whole the flow of time itself is convoluted thing. I think we actually meet these NPCs, but copies of them from different timelines, which is why we find their bodies, even though in our timeline they might still be alive. Or maybe in our world they already died, and the ones we talked to are the ones from other timelines who have come into our timeline because time is convoluted. I don't know. Anyway. The reason why I believe this is because when it comes to these NPCs, there is a matter of debate, right? One could argue that it's just coincidence. This is another mage NPC who happens to be standing in the same place, right? But in Dark Souls 3, we actually find a unique item on a dead body, and that is Morn's ring. And the ring description says that that ring was given to Morn. There is no other ring like that. And yet we find that ring on a dead body on the Road of Sacrifices. Besides another dead body, who is implied to be the maiden's body. I forgot her name now, but the maiden from, you know, the one who is trying to become a firekeeper. We find a Braille Divine Tome on her body as well. So it's basically implied that these two are those two NPCs, you know. Except again, those NPCs are alive and we can talk to them, but we also find their bodies and we can take items from those, you know. Time is convoluted, yada yada yada. Dark Souls lore, everybody. Lore time. So what's the fastest way out of here now? I'm kinda halfway through Sen's Fortress and kinda wish I could just teleport my way out of here. I can come over here, I believe. Yeah. Plunge attack this idiot, and then run back to the entrance. I have no homeward bones on me. But there we have it. So now let's speak with Inward. Oh. No, thank you. That's the way out, right? Yeah. There we go. Kinda confusing to do Sen's Fortress backwards. It messes with my brain somehow. But we are out. So now we have to speak with Inward to complete his quest, and that will be it. That will be all NPC quests in the game. Minus the ones I failed to complete. Since we are here, can I ascend my crossbow to +11? I assume I can. Hello, Andre.
Well, hello again.
What up?
You seem to be doing all right. Need anything for
What up? Okay, so that's a +11 light crossbow. And now I can reinforce it as well. Oh, I could reinforce this as well. It is expensive as hell though, holy shit. Dark Moonbow. We are not going to use this baby until New Game Plus, I believe. Yeah, I normally do a lot of farming in this game, so...
Go and get yourself.
Since I'm trying to not farm on screen, you know, during stream, and I forget to farm off screen as well, I ended up not fully upgrading my stuff on this playthrough, which is fine. Let's go to Firelink once again. And from there we are making one final visit to New Londo. And that is going to be it. That is going to be it. Do we have transient curses? I assume we do. I do, I have 9 of them. Good. Good. Down we go. Down we go. Me too, what, Cindy? Do you also forget to upgrade your weapons? Or to farm for souls and items? Let's take the time to admire our fashion souls, shall we? Which I have once again shamelessly stolen from the Silvermont. The Silvermont? Or... yeah, I believe that's it. Either from the Silvermont or from some other NPC. NPC, sorry, not NPC. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Some other YouTuber. Whose name I've forgotten now. The Moose Torrent, maybe? Yeah, it might have been the Moose Torrent, actually. Yeah, that's it. He has a Paladin build in Dark Souls 1, which uses this Fashion Soul right here. Let's use this. Now we are actually going to deal with the ghosts. Up we go. We are going to start a new Let's Play series, by the way, once we finish this one. As much as I had fun talking about Dark Souls lore on this one, kinda wish to just focus on gameplay on the next one. So we're doing a Mountain Blade Let's Play next time, which should be interesting. Piss off, thank you. This way, I believe. You know what? Let me pop a Twin Humanities here and equip this right here. Let's see if we can get the ghost dagger thingy. I always forget the name. From the female ghosts down here. We already got the basic, the curved ghost blade. I don't recall its name. Yeah, no luck on this one. We got the one dropped by the male ghosts, but there is a rare item dropped only by the female ghosts. And there's only 2 of them. And the drop chance is quite low, so it's a rare drop. Also, it's one of those drops you need to get the Knight's Honor achievement, I believe. And there's a bunch of ghosts approaching us. Can I shoot these guys with fire? I believe I can, right? Yeah, that's a one-shot. Nice. Okay. There we go. Anybody else? No, I don't think so. And I'm gonna wrap up gods these guys here. Yeah, that's right. Come on over. Face off. No luck. I tried. I tried, everyone. That's okay, though. What you said about Sin's Fortress. Alright, yeah. Doing it backwards is weird. Or any level, for that matter. Okay, so now, for real this time, the last NPC quest.
Magnificent. You defeated the 4 kings. Impressive, even for a bearer of the Lord Vessel. And with this, my purpose is exhausted. I have not seen the sun for a long time. Perhaps I could do with a change.
And there we go. I believe that's the dagger, by the way. It's the one he's using. Yeah, same dialogue, that's it. Man, I really should get some homeward bones, shouldn't I? Then again, we are going to beat the game, so no reason to get one, I suppose. Still, I have to walk my way back now, that's annoying. And I keep forgetting to equip the Homeward Miracle as well, so... Well, back we go. Back to Firelink Shrine. So that's the last NPC quest, everyone. Ingward should now be at Firelink Shrine. Am I in the right way? Yeah, I am right. Okay. Again, playing any level backwards is confusing. But we got it. We got it. I'll be right back. Okay, Cindy. Cindy will be right back, everybody. So now there is only one thing to do. Besides picking up those 2 transient curses off the ground there. We are gonna defeat Gwyn. And that is going to be it for this playthrough. Ah, that's where my other Titanite slab went into. The lightning sword +5. Yeah, because we got 1 from the Stray Demon and 1 from Calamite. And then we were supposed to have a 3rd one. And I kinda got a replacement by getting one of the Dark Raves to drop one. So there we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Let's pay Ingward a visit then. He should be at Firelink Shrine. Up we go. Up we go. Kinda feel like there should be an achievement for doing all NPC quests, but sadly there isn't one. There kinda is one for Dark Souls 3. Not really, but in order to get the Platinum Trophy, you kinda need to do all quest lines, eventually. Due to the way the Platinum Trophy works, or due to the way some achievements work. Some items are locked behind certain quest lines. Which reminds me, I still have to Platinum Dark Souls 3, which I'm not terribly excited to do that, honestly. There he is. Here's Ingwer, chat.
Oh, hello. The sunlight made me wince, and now I've come back to this dark hole. So what
Not really
brings you
dark here.
I will help you in any way I can.
Well, feels like he would have been a useful NPC to have here at the beginning of the playthrough, honestly. He can break our curses, which is quite interesting. Have I bought this? I mean, I did get the trophy for all spells, so I assume I have. But it says there, held 0. Well, no dialogue from him.
Oh, hello. What is it? I will help you in any way that I can.
Yes, sadly no dialogue. Shame. Would you believe it, chat, if I told you that I've just remembered yet another NPC questline we may not have finished? And can you guess which one it is? You have about 20 seconds to guess. Which NPC is it, Cindy? I'm going towards her right now. We are making our way to her. She may not be there, however, which is what's supposed to happen. And she is still there. What? What?
Oh, please forgive me. I was absorbed in prayer. The miracles, I presume. I will be ready immediately.
Do we have to empty her inventory? Maybe that's it?
I do not warm easily to unfamiliar faces. The bonfire below is so very frequented it makes it difficult. I have lost all those who were close to me.
Alright.
I do not warm... Then be safe.
Very or Nox. Any new dialogue now? That's the same as before, right?
Then be safe.
Okay, now that we have bought all miracles, what happens if I quit the game and load back in? Okay, I just broke a pillar. With my head. And she's gone. As she should, because now her quest has advanced. So maybe the trigger was buying all of her miracles. This seems to be the norm for most NPC quests in this game. This is the last one, chat, I promise. For real this time, for real. Not much to do here, sadly. She was abducted by the servants of Steve. As you recall, There is normally a channeler in that church. Of course, we have defeated the channeler at the very beginning of the game, but time is convoluted. In some alternate timeline, that channeler is still there. And she was abducted, which means she will be transported to the Duke's archives. To the prison, more precisely. So, off we go. The prison of the Duke's archives. Let's equip Homeward this time. I'm not forgetting to do it. Let's make it... Yeah, let's make it this one. There we go. Off we go. I believe I said in the last stream we were not visiting this place again. But apparently we are. I lied, everyone. Sadly I lied. Good news is I already got the Channeler's Trident, so there's no farming going on here. We are coming in, finding Rhea of Torolund, and getting the hell out of here. Getting the heck out of here. I believe it's one floor higher. Yeah, this one is going to attack me. There we go. Piss off. Thank you. Should I go Lightning Spear here? These guys are resistant to magic, aren't they? Yeah, not much of a difference. Okay, this guy is going to be annoying, isn't he? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not trying to fight them anyway. We are making our way back to the prison instead. Here we go. Yet another level being played backwards. Should be the last one though. This off. Oh, we dodged that. And backstab. Welcome to Dark Souls 1, buddy. Backstab souls. Parry? Yeah, parry. Parry Souls 1 Remastered. Okay, so we are now back at the prison. Down we go. Back at the prison. And there should be an NPC here somewhere. I'm trying to listen for any footsteps. Where is she, I wonder? I don't actually recall where she is, to be honest. But this is yet another example, chat, of an NPC found next to a body, and on that body we can get the set used by that NPC. I believe we find her next to the pickup for the Maiden set. So I don't know about you, but my theory is, you know, pretty solid. At least in my headcanon it is. Could you guys please piss off? Thank you. Yeah, that's not, you know, what I meant to do, but that's okay. I think some levels down, I believe, further down, in one of these cells here. We are gonna have to fight these guys. Not this one, though. Yeah. Another cell, then. But yeah, once again, that thing about having the dead body with the NPC's set. There we go. That's the dead body. I've already picked up the set, of course, because I've been here before. But that's the NPC right there. So again, time is convoluted. We have the NPC from our timeline standing right there. But next to her is her own body from a different timeline. Which is, you know, weird, but this is Dark Souls. This is why we find Oscar's body in the forest. And we can get his armor from that forest, actually, from that body. Despite the fact that Oscar died in the asylum, you know, trying to save us, helping us escape the asylum, actually. Yeah, sorry. Let's put her out of her misery, shall we? And there we go. And it drops some humanity, I assume. And the Ivory Talisman as well. which is one of the best talismans for high levels of faith. 149, yeah, our faith is not high enough yet. 30. For 30 faith, the canvas talisman is the best one. But yeah. There we go, chat. Time is convoluted, as I said. Let's give her a bow in respect. And off we go. Off we go. And that was the last NPC quest. This time for real, chat. That was the last one. Do let me know what you think about my theory, by the way. I think it's true, honestly, because this is a pattern which repeats multiple times throughout the entire trilogy. Mostly Dark Souls 1 and 3. Dark Souls 2 seems to be the odd one out, but then again, I don't think Dark Souls 2 is real. As I've said multiple times already. So it makes sense for Dark Souls 2 to be the odd one out. It's meant to be like that. But there we have it, chat. And to wrap things up, what do you say we speak with Dumhal of Xena down there? Come on, buddy. Can I get the jump? Yep, I can. Weird ass NPC placement, but sure, why not, Miyazaki? Why not? What's up, man?
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
And there we go. There we go. So he sells the Master Key, which is interesting. And a bunch of crystal weapons. Nothing new, I assume. Besides, of course, boss armor. This is the guy who sells boss gear. Let's buy the Crown of the Sun, actually. It's the only item he has here which actually has some sort of effect. And maybe let's read these as well, because we haven't, I believe. Golem Armor, Body of the Iron Golem, Guardian of the Ancient Sands Fortress, Slayer of heroes who ventured forth to honor Londo. Without its core, it is a mere hunk of iron and can be equipped as solid protective gear, but its immense weight hinders stamina recovery. Alright. We also have Ornstein set. Armor of the Dragonslayer Ornstein, who guards the cathedral in the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights. His golden lion armor is imbued with the power of lightning and should provide good protection against it. That's... how much lightning resistance? 40. Not that much, honestly. Its fire resistance is actually higher. Lies. Deceptive propaganda. Moonlight Robe. Robe of the Dark Sun Gwendolyn, protector of the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. The power of the moon was strong in Gwendolyn, and thus he was raised as a daughter. His magic garb is silk thin and hardly provides any physical defense. His mask does provide a slight boost to sorceries, though. To all magic, actually. Helm of Artorias the Abyss Walker, one of Gwyn's Four Knights. The depth of the helm's owner can be surmised from the corrosive dark of the abyss, and the musty azure blue tassel, once a symbol of pride and glory. One of these sets, which is kind of a shame we never got to see the restored version, you know. Artoria's set is always corrupted, it's always corroded in some way. Kind of a shame, really.
You are a fine trading partner.
Sure.
Rumor it may be, but I have heard of a surviving ancient dragon who resides in this land. A coterie of undead serves the dragon, as they train to become dragons themselves. Sounds unlikely, but you never know, do you?
I believe that is the one hint the game gives you to the Dragon Covenant.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy.
Thank you.
If he has any other dialogue, then I don't know about it, honestly. But he gives you more hints based on how many things you buy off of him. Yeah, there we go. The description says it enhances all magic, which is interesting. The image of the sun manifests dwindling deep adoration of the sun. There we go. That was the, for real this time, last NPC quest. Now we make our way to the Firelink altar to fight against Gwyn. We already have our occult halberd equipped. So let's equip our last miracle here. Let's go with replenishment. Let's rock our regen combo against Gwyn. There we go. No, this one. Before we do that, however, chat, we are going to take a short break. And once we are back, we are going to finish this run by fighting against Gwyn. So. There we go, come on. Where's my... there we go. So, as always, chat, enjoy the bonfire. Try not to go hollow, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Back we are, everybody. Back into the game. Did you miss me? Cindy with the heart emojis. Thanks, Cindy. That is the wrong screen. Excuse me. There we go. Premier can't remember his hotkeys. Breaking news, everybody. Alright. One final look at our build here. You know what? I know that I'm stalling a lot, but... Come on, guys. This is a lore playthrough. Let's make it thematic. Okay. Let's make it cool. As we finish the playthrough, I want to be a member of the Warriors of Sunlight. So back we are. Solar is absent, sadly. Let us join the Covenant. There we go. I'm also going to reverse Halloween. Let's be human as we beat the game. Alright. And off we go. For the last time, warping to Firelink Shrine. Say your goodbyes, everyone. This is the last time. 1 humanity, so we have 10. We may be able to get some Black Knight weapons on the way there. Wake up, Frempt.
No.
Punch him in the head to wake him up.
Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering.
Wake up, buddy. And take us to the Firelink altar, please. Yeah. Come on. Warp.
Very well. Then stay still.
Now the question is, can we first try the kiln of the first flame? Can we get through the Black Knights and defeat Win first try? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Wake up, says Cindy. Yeah, he's awakened. Don't you worry. Taking in the cutscene, you know, I could have just dropped down the hole, but again, let's be thematic here. And let's offer the very last soul to the Lord Vessel. We got a cutscene for that. The last soul is in place. The soul vessel is satiated. Take a close look at the soul vessel, chat. We are going to see it again in the next games. Always in interesting places. I love this cutscene, by the way. Our character is looking cool in the cutscene, isn't he? There we go. The path is open. One final talk with Frempt over here. What up, Frempt?
The Lord Vessel is satiated.
It is.
Magnificent. You are the righteous successor to Gwyn, the new great lord, and I am Kingseeker no more. Your acquaintance was an honor. I must admit, I am fond of you humans. May you enjoy serendipity, and may the age of fire perpetuate.
One has to wonder, seeing as how enthusiastic Frempt is here, does he know what's going to happen once we link the fire? Does he know that all of this chosen undead prophecy is a big lie? Or maybe he is also being fooled, you know? Maybe he really does think he is helping us become the new Lord of Light.
I am pleased to see you well.
Do we have anything to feed him? One last time. We have a bunch of crystal weapons, right? I really don't care about these. They only give one soul each though, because they remind him of Sif, and he kinda hates Sif. Yeah. Same for the Moonlight Greatsword. Any repeated copies we could sell? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm gonna keep most of these for our second run through the game. Which I'm not going to stream, by the way. I think we've streamed enough of Dark Souls 1 for quite a while. Oh, we have quite a lot of these, don't we? 2 copies of these, don't really need that. Yeah. Rare items I'm gonna keep multiple copies of. So things like the bloated head from the DLC, you know? Those we are keeping.
The beings who possess
Yeah, no new dialogue.
farewell, chosen undead.
Alright. Let's do this. I'll throw some stuff in there to not clog my inventory. What do you think, chat? Are we first trying this place or not? Chances are yes, because I am quite decent at parrying the Black Knights, but we'll see. We'll see. Logan's Catalyst, yeah, we don't need that, definitely. These can go, yeah. That's it. Let's go for it. Good luck, thanks Cindy. It's possible, yeah. I believe it is. We are human though, and this area is a PvP hotspot, so let's see what happens. Oh, we gotta enjoy this, right? This transition here. The music. And we have the spectral Black Knights walking about. Disembodied ghosts who have lingered behind after they were burned to ashes. Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the build-up for the Black Knights. I love how you fight these guys throughout the entire game, and only towards the very end of the game do you understand what these guys are, you know. It's such a cool revelation. Death, yeah, sure. Kill of the First Flame. Man, the level design here, the way this level is structured, so we get to enjoy this view. The way this is structured, you know. Hang on. Screenshots time. There we go. Love it. Let's do this. We have our Occult Halberd, which should, in theory, deal more damage to the Black Knights. I know it deals more damage to Gwyn, because, you know, that's a given. But the Black Knights, I'm not so sure. Lore-wise, it should work. Not really sure about the gameplay, though. Yeah, no thank you. We can easily outreach these guys. And we got a chunk for that. That's useful. We are going to need chunks. There's another greatsword wielding guy over here. This one has the ultra greatswords though. We can, however, parry these guys quite easily, as you can see. Yeah. No challenge, really. Red Titanite chunk, alright. I think we are done upgrading our fire weapons, so don't really need that. I can, however, feed it to Frempt on my second playthrough to get some green shards. more easily. And I love the level design here. There's no music, just the wind. And you can actually get an idea of the massive explosion which destroyed this place in the past. When Gwyn relinked the first flame. So that guy immediately aggroes, okay? No thank you. No thank you, sir. Another hit? Sure thing. Be my guest, sir. Another chunk and a Black Knight shield. Nice. I think all of these guys drop chunks, right? They are guaranteed to drop some sort of material, I believe. So it's actually a nice idea to farm these guys. Which we aren't going to do because I kinda wanna finish this playthrough now. And here is the only item pickup on this level. What's in here, I wonder? The Black Knight set. What do we have in here? Hello? Where is it? There we go. Black Knight Helm. Helm of the Black Knights who haunt Lorethrough. The knights followed Lord Gwyn, and when he departed to link the fire, but they were burned to ashes in the newly kindled flame, wandering the world as disembodied spirits ever after. So there is actually no one inside the armor. They are ghosts within the armor. Spirits. I love it. It's great. Their bodies were completely burned to ash. I like to think the only reason the armor stayed behind is because the armor became resistant to fire after fighting the Chaos Demons. So the armor was able to survive the explosion, but the knights inside didn't. And of course we have Solaire here. We have saved him, which means he is here to help us fight Gwyn. Should we summon Solaire though? What do you say, chat? There was a guy at the very beginning of the playthrough who asked me to save Solaire on this playthrough. He's not here anymore, sadly. He didn't die, by the way. He's just not watching the stream anymore. But I kinda saved Solaire because he asked, so I'm wondering, should I honor his request? Should I save Solaire right now? Or rather, have Solaire help me fight Gwyn? It is going to make the boss fight ridiculously easy, of course, but you know, you tell me. It lagged a little bit. Yeah, for me too. Chat took a few seconds to reconnect there. That's okay. So, Cindy, what do you say? Solaire, yay or nay? People in chat, what do you say? Do we 1v1 Gwyn or do we summon Solaire? Call Solaire, says Cindy. Alright. Not like this is a difficult boss fight anyway, so why not? The very last meeting with Solaire, which is thematic, I suppose. He is the only surviving friend. Laurentius died, Griggs died, Sigmar died. You know, they all succumbed to the curse, one way or another. Solaire is still here, though. He failed in his mission, but his will is strong. He is the only one to make his way to the first flame, like we did. Thematic in some way. It has also been said that Solaire links the fire, if you don't. I believe Miyazaki himself stated that in an interview. If you don't link the fire in your timeline, in your world, Solaire does in his timeline. Which to me implies, or basically says that Solaire is a Lord of Cinder. And you cannot change my mind about that. Solaire is a Lord of Cinder as well. When we fight the Soul of Cinder in Dark Souls 3, we are fighting Solaire as well. And I kinda like that idea. Gorgeous view indeed, man. Solar, can you back up a little bit, please? Solar? Solar. Back up, man. Come on, yeah, there we go. I was kind of worried there for a second. But yeah, there we go, chat. Time to finish this. Time to wrap things up. I also like how lore-wise, our character has no idea we are going to fight Gwyn. If you go for the Calf questline, you do, because Calf tells you that Gwyn is still alive and guarding the first flame. We don't know that, however. We did the Fremd questline, so we are basically coming in here believing that we are going to link the fire and that is going to be it. We are going to become the next Lord of Light. But yeah. Our character here is in for a surprise. Can we get the parry though? That is the question. Let's see. Plim plim plom. Do it. Damn it. Almost got it. Ow. Backstab? Okay, no backstabs. Okay, that is a bit too easy. That is a bit too easy. Yeah, that's way too easy, come on. I was considering homeward boning out so we could do this, you know, properly. 1v1, but... And as anticlimactic as that was, this music still hits me. After this entire journey, you know, you fight Gwyn and... Man, I don't know, man. I don't think I need to say anything, honestly. I love that music. I do need to draw your attention, though, to a neat little detail, which I have talked about before in the channel. Gwyn was called Lord of Cinder in this boss fight. He was referred to in his boss name as Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. This goes to show just how far Miyazaki thinks. The concept of the Lord of Cinder was really relevant in Dark Souls 3, not in Dark Souls 1. We didn't even know, you know, we were never introduced to the idea of a Lord of Cinder in Dark Souls 1. That only became a thing in Dark Souls 3. Of course, as we understand after playing Dark Souls 3, we know that Gwyn was the first Lord of Cinder because he was the first guy to sacrifice himself to rekindle the flame. So it's so interesting that here in Dark Souls 1, he is already called Lord of Cinder. And do keep in mind, he has fire around his sword. The Lords of Cinder in Dark Souls 3 use fire after you reach the second phase. That's basically the, I guess, a small fragment of the first flame manifesting from within them. And that's why Gwyn's sword is in fire in Dark Souls 3, in Dark Souls 1, sorry. That's the first flame, you know. Permanently attached to his blade, basically. Lore. Is all I have to say, you know, lore. Lore, everybody. But that is it. Now we get the option to walk away and let the fire fade, which changes nothing, because even if we don't link the fire, someone else will. Solaire being a sure candidate, but even if Solaire didn't, someone else will. That's just how things work. Someone else always comes along to link the fire. Because they foolishly think that linking the fire is the right thing to do. They were taught by the gods that this is what they should do, so this is what they do. Our character, however, was told that he could erase the curse of the undead by linking the fire. He was told he could put an end to this curse and to the suffering of all humans, and that he would become the new Lord of Light by linking the fire, so that is what he is going to do. He is, of course, going to suffer the same fate as Gwyn did, and become kindling for the fire instead. And we get a massive explosion. The fire being relinked for the second time. Each time it happens though, it becomes weaker. This thing was not meant to be relinked, right? Love the song. GG, thanks Cindy. Reminds me of how the Link the Fire ending in Dark Souls 3 is quite different. There is no huge explosion, right? There is just a small fire which doesn't even completely burn our character. It goes to show that this was not meant to happen. The fire is not meant to be relinked. And yet we did. Because we knew no better. I love this song. Yeah, me too, Cindy. We can't quite skip the credits, and even if I could, I don't think I will, honestly. Such a great game. And just like that, we are going to become a boss fight in Dark Souls 3. The very final boss of Dark Souls 3, the Soul of Cinder, you know. The amalgamation of all the foolish, you know, undeads who linked the fire throughout the ages. We got a post on chat, I believe, from a bot, from what I can see. No bots in chat, Cindy. Just delete it. Don't even think about it too much. Do not allow it, delete it. Yeah, Cindy, I said no. Why did you do that? There. Thank you. But yeah, this was a fun series, actually. A fun stream and a fun series, honestly. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Oh, I could skip the credits, okay. And now we are back, alright. Let me switch back to the end screen and actually check what's going on here. Alice Chaves on YouTube, hello. Welcome. We are finished, I believe. Sadly, we are done here. Not this screen, by the way. Yeah, there we go. The ending screen. But yeah, this was a very fun series, everybody. Not a lot of people watching it towards the end, but that's okay. I would love to revisit this series later. Once we build more of an audience, really. We are going to try a different game for the next series. Like I said earlier, one which focuses more on gameplay, so it should be fun. Funnier to both stream and to watch as well. But still, I am glad I did this one. It was quite a lot of fun. I am going to take this character through New Game Plus, try and get all the items I need for the Platinum Trophy. But yeah. I already got the trophy in Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, so now I gotta get it in the Remastered as well. But I believe that is it for today, guys. Hopefully I will see you on the next stream, which will feature a new game, actually. And be sure to check our YouTube channel as well. We have all of the VODs starting there, but also some long-form edited content as well, so be sure to check that out. And that is it for me. Have yourself a great weekend as always, and I will see you next time. See ya.